There we go. Now we fixed up what we should be in this. Now I should have the rubber sheet. Jake Cook, what's up, man? Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? What's up, good sir? Why does it sound so rough still? What the heck? Foxy girl, what's up? Nobody? How you doing? Doing well. How about y'all? How about y'all? Can y'all hear me? I'm testing it. That sounds weird. Does that sound weird? Wondering goodness thank you. I think that's the screen. Derek, how you doing over there? The mic sounds far away. I know, I agree with you. I got the setting squared away. Yeah, okay, so it's running off of this for some reason. Hang tight, everybody. Okay. Going in with that one. It's so weird. Struggling with my technology there. Oh dear. Appreciate you sliding by, good sir. Mother. You shut everything down and lay it back in tight. Mic check. Mic check. Y'all are saying the audio is coming from not the mic, and I agree. For some reason, it's not jumping over when I manually switch it, though, which is not. Wait. Rad. Mic check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Got that in the way too. Let's see here. Still coming off that. All right, we'll have another idea. Hang tight. Have an idea.
All right. How about now? How we sounding? How we sounding? I think it's getting worse. Sweet blood. Now we've got no audio. No audio at all. Aiden. Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me at all? I don't think you can. How about now? How about now? Okay. I think I got it. Sweet Lord. That took me way longer than I would have wanted.
But it's all good. All right, how about now? Am I good? You got me? We good? Whew. That just whipped me. Is the music still running? Can you hear me well? Does it sound like I'm talking not 16 feet away? Because that is what I want. I want it to sound good. It's nothing worse than a video with bad audio. I mean, you can handle the crappy video, but if it's bad audio, you ain't sticking around, and I don't blame you. A nice shot of my butt there. Smooth as butter. All right, good. Well, let me catch up here. The pop culture nihilist is in here. What's up, man? What's up? What's up, good sir? All right, now I'm through cooking. This is another friggin' meal prep. I've done 62 of these. Can you believe that? Took a little hiatus for a while, but this is 63 of these, and it's been doing this a long time. And everything is content in life, you know? So I was like, why not document it always and forever? So every 2 weeks I do this. If this is the first time you're seeing it, welcome. So for about 8 years now, this is what I've done. I haven't documented it for 8 years, but for 8 years I have meal prepped all of our meals, and Jenna helps as well. But it's the best. It's just the best. Wondering, just wait until you get to episode 69. Might have to do something fancy for that. Buddy, come on, let's go. You can go outside? You can go outside? Or not, okay. The dogs are freaking out right now. So how's everybody doing out there? Roman, what's up, buddy? What's up? You're all jazzed up. He's got the zoomies. Would you like to say something to them? No? Okay. Yes, this is what you want. You want to pet your dog real good, and then go back to cooking. That's what you want. That's what you want. Pet the dog real well, and then go back to cooking. Anybody seen Jeremy's new 24/7 live stream that he has going on over there? Or at least that new channel that he's been pushing? I know I'm probably not the only one that's seen it. That Korean gamer, spending my last week in Pensacola, moving to Orlando on Friday. Right on, Orlando. That's a fun spot. That is a fun spot. What's moving you out to Orlando? Music's a little high, ain't it? How about, we'll put it right there. We'll put it right there. Drop it down a little bit. Nice. All right. Fiance got a job at Disney World. Heck yeah. Okay, Dan. Is your fiance like a performer? You know how like they have like everybody walking around and they're like performing? That's really super interesting to me. I was extremely descriptive with that, wasn't I? Is she a performer? Or is he, she, are they a performer? They walk around doing performing. I was very descriptive with that. Oh, nice. I can monitor the chat here. Pastry chef of the Magic Kingdom. Dope, dope, dope. Man, that would be, I feel like that would be a tough role to stay in shape. Because I bet they get the hookup, right? They probably get the hookup. Oh, this pastry is bad. I'm gonna take it home. Got one batch of rice down. Again, if this is your first time, rice is my staple carb. I love rice. This is white rice. We do brown rice, white rice, and sometimes quinoa. We just really like rice. But I highly suggest you get yourself a rice cooker. That is one of the best purchases I've ever made. And you can get them for pretty inexpensive. And let me show you my little process here. So you got your big cup here. Morgan plant. I've moved 6 times in the last 5 years. Good gosh. Anaheim, Seattle, Columbus, New York City, Boston, and now New Orleans. Taking a real toll on my mental health and advice. Yeah, is there a reason you're moving so dadgum much? Need to because of my job? Now wait, is this job requiring you to move? Is that what you mean? Or you're just happen to be looking for a job and you have to go to all those different places? I doubt it's the latter. Feels so bittersweet. I've lived here since 2003 basically, and now I'm leaving. So you trying to hang out? Yeah, you want to hang out? A waste what it is. Only joking, my boy, vlog it. I meal prepped for this week. Made a breakfast casserole. Heck yeah. Then made turkey burgers with rice and greens meat. Heck yeah, Blake. Do you meal prep often? Morgan, do you mean your job, like the current job you have, or you're having to find jobs? Need to because of my job. Sounds like your job is requiring you to move. All right, here we go, the rice. As I'm waiting on Morgan to pop it back. And then you shake it to get it flat. And you see there, it doesn't look flat from where you're at. So it's right about the 2 mark. 2 cups, and then you drop it in. And then you get yourself two cups. Four cups. And then you press the white rice button and you come back when it beeps at you. And then you're over there cooking the rest of your food. Crap. I have no place to put this. It will go here for a moment. This will move. I didn't think this through. Try to be more consistent with it, Blake. I'm telling you, it's exactly what I titled this live stream as. It is the ultimate. It's the ultimate hack. Seriously, it is the. Aside from the actual working out aspect, it is the absolute biggest unlock I've ever found with fitness. I'm telling you. Like, understanding nutrition from a calorie standpoint, like energy balance. So if you want to drop fat, you have to be in a calorie deficit. That's one. And then like tracking the food, I would lump that in the same thing. But then after that is meal prepping. I'm telling you, the level of importance. Morgan, I'm an executive / product manager and am based wherever the company needs me. Come on now, you can do this. Hence why I move often, but we are now discussing overseas expansion, which I'm dreading. So I guess the question is, what aspects of it, of the traveling, do you dislike? Is it because you can't set any routes because you're there such a limited amount of time? Because it's funny. Some people would be like, that's friggin' awesome. You know, you're constantly moving. Some people stuck in their hometown, they're like, I'm ready to leave. So why is that? Expound for me. When we moved to Disney World, my attempts at diet may go out the window, LOL. Korean gamer doesn't have to, good sir. Wait a minute. The Korean gamer, that could go either way. Sir, ma'am, could go either way. Doesn't have to be though. Doesn't have to be. All right, I'm moving you over here. Actually, maybe a little bit of doggo cam. Maybe a little bit of doggo cam for now. Buddy, will you keep them company, please? Okay. That's going. That needs to start going. Need to get this in a locker. All right. Crap. Well, I'm running low on lockers. I guess I'm gonna have to make this one work. This is just a smaller one, and this is. Okay, so since I freed this pan up, into this locker. I can now go back to cooking. Wondering what it is. That Korean gamer, I'm a dude. Right on. Hey Matt, have you always lived in Florida or have you lived in other states before? Hometown, never moved, been here all my life. Guess that's the definition of hometown. I guess that's not the definition. You get what I'm saying. Morgan, all my family is based in California. Dope. But with me working 6 days a week, 6 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., I never really get time to see them. So I guess it's the travel away from everyone I hate. My line manager has approved my first 2 weeks holiday. Hasn't? Oh, has. For the first time in ages. November here I come. But in December, got to go to London, start overseas negotiations. So Morgan, that's I'm gonna speak transparently, like I'm just talking to a bro. All right, like I'm talking to a friend. Work-life balance at the end of the day is completely what you want it to be, and it is your responsibility. Now, I don't say that to sound like I'm not having empathy, but I have a very, very good friend that just took a job, so I think this is a really good example. Very, very good friend that works at the hospital, actually, because he and I went to nursing school together, and he manages an entire floor. Like it was a big step up in responsibility. But when he took that role, when he was like interviewing, he told them, he was like, hey, I'm gonna do my job, I'm gonna do all that. I just want y'all to know that my phone's not gonna be on 24/7, meaning my downtime is gonna be my downtime. And for him, that's like the definition of happiness. Like, he enjoys what he does for a living, but that man, he doesn't screw around with his downtime. And he loves me to death, and I'll call him, and every now and then he'll just be like, yeah, this is me time, so I love you, I'll talk to you later, and he'll just hang up, and I respect that. So while I get it that it is your work that is, putting the pressure on you to move and all that, it is on you that, like, have you talked to them? Have you been like, look, I'm working a bunch and I need to focus on my mental health? Like, have you brought that to them? That's the first step I'd ask. Because I'm not saying that a job is completely faultless. I'm not saying it's 100% on you, but ultimately for your well-being, only you know what's going on with you. I'm gonna wait for you to respond back. Have you talked to them at all? Been like, hey, I'm working my balls off here. I need a little help. Having moved the multiple states in the military, I certainly don't miss it, and was hoping to come back to call Pensacola my home when I came back in 2017, but Orlando, here I come. I got you. Okay. Jamie Smith, what it is? Okay, understood. I have not done much traveling in my life, so my perspective of traveling is like, yay, traveling. There again, when I do travel, rarely, it smokes me pretty quickly, probably because I never travel, right? Morgan, your situation is very intriguing to me, so I'm completely welcoming you to continue talking this out. I mean, I'd love to hash it out with you. I'm not saying I have all the answers or whatever, but just my perspective, Let's see here. Yeah, due to the company just being acquired, major reconstruction and layoffs are happening constantly. My close friend just got fired during restructuring. Understood. So yeah, that creates more pressure to basically do what you're told or get kicked out, right? I'm sure that's your mentality and what you're thinking, which rightfully so. I get what you're saying. I approach everything from a mental fitness standpoint, and I've even had this conversation with clients, and I've even had a few clients change jobs. I'm not saying you should change your job, but let me dig into the psychology view here. Do you enjoy what you do? Let's start there. Do you enjoy what you do? That's a big one. What's the topic? Just joined. We're talking to Morgan about the stressors of his work. He's moving constantly. It sounds like he's working a bunch, has a lot of pressure under him. So I was just sort of diving into the psychology and asking him, do you enjoy your job, Morgan? That's a huge thing. It's a huge thing. Do you enjoy it? Hey, big dog. I see you, buddy. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see what he said. There it is. The new owners want 7 months of work in 2 months. Okay, got it. So more for less, got it. As overseas expansion was meant to happen in 2019, pre-pandemic, so basically they are annoyed it hasn't happened and are fast-tracking it. Okay. I love aspects of my job. The people, but new management sucks. Interesting. So you like the people that you work with, but what you actually do, I wonder. I'm not saying it is a case, but if you skate to, I like the people I work with and some of the things, but not necessarily, I enjoy my job. And I'm not saying you have to absolutely be in love with 100% of the aspects of your job. But if it's not tolerable, then I think trying to figure out how to make it work it's an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle. So I mean, because I'm sure you've met and seen people that absolutely hate their jobs, and if you absolutely hate the job, that's a tough one to work with. That's a tough one to work with. I've always viewed a job that you hate as a bad relationship. It's a tough relationship. You can work on it and all that, but at the core, if you hate it, it's gonna be tough. Again, I'm not saying that's you, but so from what you've said, it doesn't sound like you hate the job. You do like some of the aspects of it. Maybe you're not in love with your job, but it sounds like the recent pressure and everything. Okay, there we go. My God, preparing for hour-long meetings, with clients are killing me. Had one today. I had to keep up business talk, which I hate, for almost 3 hours straight. And that's draining whether you love it or not. But especially if you're not crazy about it. So here's a God's honest truth. If I were in your shoes, and transparency, I've done this before. You got to go to the people that are above you. I mean, I have full respect for that. And not every moment is going to be just perfect. I also understand that. But, buddy, you're all glitchy. But you got to go to them and be like, hey, look, I'm here. I'm glad to be here. Appreciate y'all. Glad to have this role, all that. I want to do what y'all want me to do, but my mental health is suffering a little bit because of this pressure. And their level of receptiveness to that, assuming you're good at your job and all that, that's the big question. That's the big question. How do they react to that? How much are they willing to support? How much are they willing to support? What do you think their perception, how do you think they would take it if you're like, hey, I'm pretty burnt right now. How do you think they'd take that? Oh, hey, dog. Let me just get you in the shot there a little more, buddy. Got the deal signed and boss was happy, and for more money than he originally wanted. Went to Human Resources last month, and they are talking to members of the chief executive team to see what they can do. As far as helping you? As far as helping you out, you mean? Because if that's the case, that's good. Good. I know I'm rapid firing questions at you, but if you're an executive, you probably do well financially. How do you, just wondering, What do you say? What do you say, folks? What do you say? I guess HR and the higher executive team are cryptic when they talk, okay? They never give me a straight answer, which is annoying. Here's the deal. If you're talking specifically about they won't give you a straight answer, if you presented to them, hey, my mental health is suffering, I'll be honest with you, it's a bit of a red flag. It's a bit of a red flag because if you're upfront, if you're transparent with them, like this is your mental health, like you're struggling with this, because you're right, that's a lot of hours of work. That's gonna add up real quick. And that's one thing that they have to be squared away with is your mental health. Are they willing to support you on that? I mean, I would imagine, you know, you're an executive, probably took you a long time to get to that role. I'm not saying ditch the role, but I know that if I were in your shoes, I would be looking really hard at what are the possibilities of them supporting me? Seriously. Should talk to your superior, agreed. Maybe explain opinions and how things are going, how it's affecting you, assuming these are understanding folks exactly. They'll admire and respect you for your honesty. I agree. And here's the deal. You could come to them with, you know, how you're feeling, and if you have options to present to them, that would be good. If you don't have options, it's okay too. But you know, if you could, that'd be great. So instead of, you know, you traveling nonstop, is there somebody else that can take a quarter of the traveling? You know, a tenth of the traveling? Some sort of reprieve, something? You know, what are they willing to do to help you? Oh, okay. I see you're just not about that camera life today. What the heck, buddy? Look, you have a job to do, okay? You can't just be cute and sit around. We gotta get you on cam. You gotta earn your keep, god dang it. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, 14 years, there you go. My line manager / chief production officer has said, if I keep up this work, I'll become a member of the board, meaning less travel and more meetings in the head office, which is in Cali. Got it. So you're having to pay your dues, it sounds like, to climb. Understood. You're climbing the ladder, you've been climbing the ladder, and you're having to pay the dues. Got it. Here's the deal. I am the world's worst about utilizing vacation time, sick time. I really am not good at it, and that's not me beating my chest. I work so hard. I think I have that classic. Holden told me one time, and I fully agree with him after he said it. He said, in the U.S., we're definitely a culture that says taking vacation time is bad, even if your boss tells you to do so. You know, like, it's so true. It's so true. So that's what I'm working towards, just killing me. I barely spend time with my kids, my wife. I guess in the back of my head, I'm scared of losing them due to me not being there, but I don't want to lose my job, so I can't support them. I get what you're saying. I really do. I do. Wild guess you've talked to your wife about this? Have you made it really clear with her? Dude, so it's funny that you mentioned this. And I'm not going to go into crazy detail, but I did this for myself. I'm not imposing my beliefs on you, but this is just perspective, maybe. I did this to myself today. I had something come up that caused some stress, and it was specifically with business and all that. And I do this pretty often. I believe that there's something called your higher self and your lower self. Your lower self is the pessimistic, negative, nothing's going to work, screw this, looking for easy way outs. Higher self is staying positive, using the correct terminology for your brain, loving the people around you. Does it make sense, right? So operating from my higher self, something that I do is a perspective shift in this, that whenever I have a problem arise, I'll ask myself to restructure the perspective I have. I'll ask myself this, bottom, at the very bottom, am I going to die from this? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. Then I'll ask myself the question, is my family going to be horribly injured or die from whatever is happening that I'm freaking out about? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. And then I start going to, will I have food, water, shelter, the basics to survive? Most of the time, the answer is yes. So then I'm like, okay, am I sacrificing who I am for what I'm doing for this? Most of the time, the answer is no. So I'm not saying that I fix the problem or put it to the side because it's not a big deal. What I've done is shifted my perspective from freaking the hell out of, holy crap, how am I going to handle this? What's going to happen? To, all right, take a breath. The basics are covered. I should be okay. This is something that I can get through. This is something I can manage. You sound like you're in a point where you're, possibly needing to make a change, especially if they're not going to support you. I guess the question is, it already sounds like it's affecting you. It sounds like it may be affecting your family too. While no, it is not killing them. It's not horribly injuring them. What is it doing to your relationship for the long term? How long could this keep up and not be damaging to your relationship? If there's really no end in sight, I wonder if the restructuring might not need to be from your own life. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying run from your job. I'm just saying, what are you doing with this 6 hours a month you have of reprieve, of downtime? Are you able to focus on your fitness? Are you able to focus on your mental health? Are you able to meditate? Are you sleeping well? What's your nutrition been like? Are you hydrated? Just some of those basic things. Like, are you able to even focus on some of those things? I'm wondering. Oh, okay. Now we got Doggo back. What's up, buddy? Hey. High five. Is that it? Okay. All right, that's done. That stirred up. Where's the stirrer? There it is. Doggo cam. That's what's up, Byron. That's what's up. Trophy Spirit. Hello. How are you? Hope y'all are well. Not much longer. She is constantly annoyed at me for overworking. My kids seem disappointed that I can never play. It has got to the point where she has threatened to leave with the kids. That would practically kill me. So again, I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your life. I'm going to give you another story. This is transparent as hell. Jenna was with me for 6 years before we got married. And all 6 of those years, I always told her I'm never getting married. Marriage isn't a thing. I'm not going to do it. Not for me. Not happening. For some reason, that woman stuck around. Good in me and wanted me. And I ran into a situation that would have jeopardized our relationship. And when I realized that I didn't want to jeopardize our relationship, when I realized that if I was without her, my life wouldn't be complete, I married her right then. I made the decision to marry her. And I guess what I'm saying is, for me, although it wouldn't be easy, if I knew that whatever I was doing, and if I did not change it, that I was going to lose her, I'd be changing it. And that's just me. That's just me. I could have lost her then. And I decided, well, if I know I never want to be without her, if I know I want forever, I'm going to marry her. And I'm still, to this day, so glad that I made that decision. Like, it feels so solid, so correct. Because I can never get another one of her. Like, there's not going to be another one of her. And as bad as it would suck and all that, I can always get another job. I can always get another thing. And I just can't replace her. There's no way in hell. So, I don't know, Morgan, it feels like your answer is heavy, but it sounds like the things that you really care about are being hurt from the job. And I'm sorry for you for that. I guess the good thing is you do have control over it, though, as of right now. Not that it'd be easy, but it sounds like you do have control over it. You got my heart. That's a tough spot to be in. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's a walk in the park, but dude, the ones we love, the ones that make us, the ones that love us for who the hell we are, especially for the flaws and all that. Shit, dude, that is something that can't be replaced. It can't be replaced. Here's the deal, man. Morgan, if your job, if your boss, if your people, if they're unwilling to prioritize your mental health and work with you, I wonder if they are good enough for you. Maybe they are. Maybe you haven't approached it, in a certain way that would present to them, from the mental health aspect. Because that's tough to bring up to people. I get it. But if they don't truly know what's up, they can't fix it. That's from a business standpoint, But if you know they're not going to fix it, or if they're yanking your chain, you got to take care of you. You got to take care of the things you love, the people you love. Sean, what it is, been a few months. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Morgan and I were just hashing out life decisions. Okay, I guess I could start scooping out rice, right? Yeah. All right. So now what I do, I'm gonna do a half a cup of rice in each of these. Give it a little chop chop. All right, here. That has crossed my mind a couple of times. I got offered a couple of years ago a job in San Diego for less money and a lower position, but it would be my mental health. But it would, I think you're saying, put my mental health at ease. Again, I don't impose my will or what I believe on you. I'm only speaking for myself. But the older I get, the more I realize if I'm not focusing on happiness, what the hell am I doing? Now, I've also come to learn that doesn't mean that every day is going to be rosy or every moment is going to be easy. And in fact, the tough times make the easy times so good. It is the struggles that make the rewards so worth it. If we had no struggle, then the benefit we receive would have no value. So that income decrease, would that income decrease impact your finances? I would imagine it would impact I imagine it would impact your finances without a doubt. Without a doubt. Morgan, I've had a rough year of jobs, wrong company movements that was affecting personal life, especially with my partner. I knew I wasn't the issue, found a better company, and now got that life balance. It's huge, huge. Kings of the Hill. Much lighter question. Did you have a YouTube story a year or two of rollerblading? Yeah, I did, Kings of the Hill, yeah. Still every now and then I am rollerblading. California's expensive, it is. Make sure you have enough income. Joyful, that's true. I don't take away the stress that it is to have money, trust me. My relationship with money is, I'm ongoing trying to better it. So I get the stress that is money, but the stress that is mental health is extremely detrimental if it's not paid attention to. Unless your company is the only people who do your line of work, there's other people out there who will help more with the care. It wouldn't impact my finances at least for 10 years. Because of my current job, I have a backlog in a savings account for worst case scenarios. I have a pension and sorted backup investments, so it sounds like you're very, very smart with your money, which is fantastic. That should give you that breathing room. It would be one thing if you were garbage with your money and you were going to your wife and being like, let's figure it out. But going to your wife with this plan of being like, look, this is why we've been smart with our money. This is why we've done what we've done, the moves that we've made. Maybe it's time to start looking. Again, that's assuming your business is not supportive. If they're not supportive, if you haven't truly told them what's up, maybe it's time to look. And honestly, maybe it's time to focus on just, you know how it is. I mean, if you're prepared financially, there's always room that, the money could be done better. Like, all right, what are our finances? Let's get back down and check and see, what are we spending our money on? What do we really need? So the deal, like, reassessing how much money do we really need, So I get what you're saying. Bob Ross is lovely. What it is? Yes, it is a dadgum doggo. Oh my God, it's Puppy, that's right. Oh, Roman, he chilling. What's weird about it? Kings of the Hill 34. I was thinking picking up rollerblades, but it feels weird as an adult. Dude, no way. That's the shit. It's so fun, dude. It's so fun. Yeah, I look like a psycho rolling around our neighborhood, but I don't care. And I do it shirtless. Even more of a douchebag, but I don't care. Care about more, it would be, oh, come on back. Oh, no, I'm coming back. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Jamie, this is just my opinion, so please feel free to disagree and such, but I think that there's nothing wrong with changing to a lower position with lesser pay if it means that you can prioritize what I would imagine you're going to say what you want, care about more. It would just take some time to adjust in terms of finances and money management. 100%. Jamie, I'm right there with you. Fully agree. I fully agree. My wife can do an internal transfer, so her job won't be affected too bad. My kids can change schools easily. I have a option, but it's something I never wanted to do as I respect my friend too much. Whoa, okay, all right, I got it. So Morgan, it sounds like you're chewing on the option, and the only thing that's holding you back is because of your friend. Oh, dude. So, first of all, that's a good thing. That's awesome, because it sounds like you have an option. It sounds like you've thought of this. It sounds like you have your option, man. But you have this unrelenting pressure because of your friend and not wanting to let them down. So, my question to you is, how good of a friend is this? And what would your friend want for you? Would your friend want to make sure that they still have that role filled, or maybe they stuck their neck out for you or whatever? Or if this is your real friend, would they want your mental health? Would they want your happiness first? That's fantastic. It sounds like you already have a plan. You've already thought this far into it. I've been thinking about skateboarding. I just don't have the time, or when I do, I just don't think about it. It's so fun. Nothing in particular, it just seems younger demo, but you in cart seem to not think so. I may buy them. Dude, do it. We spin this rock only one lifetime. Dude, get those friggin' skates. Do it. I friggin' love it. Mine broke. That's the only reason I haven't skated more. I feel like your friend would or should be understanding of putting your mental health first, because as your mental health deteriorates, it can affect your job performance as well. Without a doubt, if you aren't, here's the deal. Whatever decision you make or don't make, every single bit of it is going to work it out how. If you don't work it out for yourself, everything else is going to work out for itself, if that makes any sense. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you can't figure out a way to prioritize your family and you and all that to make it work for you, whoever just said that, you're exactly right. Your job's going to notice it. Your performance is going to start going down. You're not going to be the person you have to be because you're not happy. It's going to be a losing strategy to sort of stick it out. Man, I hope so much that you'll speak with your friend to see, because I wonder, what if your perception is off too of what your friend would want? Maybe you're thinking, nah, I know my friend, and they're gonna want me to stick this crap out. They stuck their neck out for me. Like, you gotta have the conversation. You gotta have the conversation. Morgan, my friend has major connection to California in some industry, in the same industry I'm in. One phone call, he can get the ball rolling and get me in a similar position in LA. He would be my manager. Morgan, he would also be able to contact the board of directors, as he is one of them. He is a great businessman, but kind of caring person. Morgan, I don't understand your dilemma, dude. I don't know what your dilemma is. I think you got all I think you have all the cards in your hand. I think you're good. Jamie Smith, I probably will. Thanks for the encouragement. Kings of the Hill, you should do it. I want to get rollerblades, but in Scotland, you'll get made fun of for wearing gloves in the winter. We're funny, tough suckers on each other. Do it. Do it. Where the hell's my water? I am so dehydrated. Morgan, I work in recruitment. The first thing you need to do is speak to that friend and find other options. You can't make life choices without the choices to make. That's 100% correct. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, if you're not focused on what you truly want, or happiness, whatever the hell you want to call it, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing? And Morgan, it sounds like you've already figured that out. It is negatively impacting your relationship with your family. It sounds like you got your answer. It really does. Like, all the way through. Where the hell is my drink? Did I leave it outside? Hang tight. I bet you can still hear me. And it's not out here. What the hell? All right, guess I'll make another one. I love that cup though. All right, let's see here. Morgan, okay, yeah, I read that. Morgan, I'm super interested to see what you do. Seriously. And hey, whatever you decide is, you know, what it needs to be, you know. You've been super transparent with 13 people here on the internet, so I appreciate you, and myself. Appreciate you. It's super cool. You know, if we see you in 2 weeks, hold tight. If we see you in 2 weeks, you're like, nah, I didn't do anything. You don't have any shame in that. Just, you know, make the decisions that you need to make. I'm going to do it, calling my friend when he's free, talking to my wife when she's back from work, and handing in my notice tomorrow. Hello, happiness? What the fuck? Are you serious? That's awesome. Excuse my French. Holy shit, really? Dude. I shaved my damn arms. You can't see it. I got goosebumps like a motherfucker right now. Holy shit. Dude, that's awesome. Holy crap. Oh my God. Oh, dude, I'm so happy for you. Jesus. Thank you, Matt, for being so helpful and transparent. Hey, yeah, absolutely. Hey, I'm glad I can help. In chat, thank you all, because I wasn't alone on that, seriously. Wish you the best, Morgan. Wow, best of luck. Make sure you have the offer before handing the notice. Recruitment consultant tip 101. Best of luck, Morgan. Hey, Morgan, I'm so hyped for you, man. That's so awesome. Holy crap. Are you nervous? Any piece of you nervous? Damn, good for you, dude. I'm finally able to catch a stream. It's been a while. Christian, what it is, we're over here just talking about life decisions and changing what we're doing with our life. Holy shit, that's crazy. Christian, I'm glad you're here. Damn, that's crazy. Morgan, wow. You know how many people, Morgan, deal with the dilemma that you're dealing with? You know how relatable it is for so many people to sit in what is ultimately easier than making decisions on. Like, it's really difficult once you're set into a way of life. It's really difficult to shift things. So I really feel for you, because it's not easy. It's not easy. I've had the offer on standby for 4 years. My friend said he would hold a position for me just in case I change. Holy dude, holy 4 years? That level of patience and point blank masochism is, wow. I'm 4 friggin' years, dude. That's a long time. Let me tell you something. I, of course, haven't met your wife. I haven't met your family. But if you've been chewing on this for 4 years, it's probably been going on for longer than 4 years. And that wife of yours, she sounds like a badass, and she sounds like she really friggin' loves you. Damn. Wow. Good for you, Morgan. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Your kids and wife are going to love that. Yeah, I agree. Said it before, but no person on their deathbed ever wished for more wealth and more hours in their career. Yeah, they want more time with their family. Yeah, and I totally get what you're saying, and I'll extend an olive branch to Morgan and say, though, that if Morgan is smart with his money, which it sounds like he is, I would imagine that you've stuck in there less to have so much money just to be paid and be rolling in Lambos, but more of you stayed and had that you've taken that punishment for your family. You're trying to make that money for your family, which I get that. It's not like I'm trying to roll in a Benz, and so much more of I'm trying to provide for my family so they can have a life I never had, that type of concept, which I respect the hell out of that. So that sounds great. He just texted me and said, joking, ball is moving. Call in, but with all the info. Holy shit, you've already texted him? That's crazy. Where in California? San Diego? Morgan, that's awesome. Bit, not but, okay. Call in a bit with all the info. That's LA, heck yeah. Wow. Let's let a round of applause for Morgan. The balls to make the move. Seriously. Wow. Dang, man. Morgan. Life is so funny. So I swear to you, before I hopped on this live, I was chewing on my own dilemmas in life and things I need to handle with my whatever. And I was trying to shift my perspective, and I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's get on here. Let's go live. Let's talk to some people. And had this live only been you guys show up and we talk some crap and talk about nutrition or talk about movies or whatever, that'd have been enough. That'd have been enough, for real. But knowing that timing, dude, timing is just friggin' crazy. I don't believe things are random. I really don't. So this conversation being the bulk of this live stream is, it strikes so close to home. I'll just say that. Damn. It's crazy. Jesus, Morgan, good for you. Nuts. Your mental health will hate the constant traffic. Matt needs to get that. I'm hoping to move to LA. Hopefully I can see you there. I love when Matt realizes, come on, Matt, you can speak the English language. I love when Matt realizes he makes big life changes in life. I'm back playing professional football after motivation for Matt, my ACL. I remember that conversation. Hell yeah. I'm looking at your profile photo. Oh yeah, I remember this profile photo. I think my eyes are getting worse. You see me, how I'm staring at this hardcore? Hell yeah, Sean, because you get to see the actual stories unfold. And while I don't do it for that, while I don't create the content and put out the vibes I put out and all that for it, it's confirmation that what I'm doing is correct, if that makes any sense. Because I'll tell you one thing about running a business or trying to create something or trying to put out good in the world is you constantly ask yourself, are you doing the right things and are you doing enough of the right things? Like that is always the question, no matter how much success there is. And so I greatly appreciate any and all feedback, Sean, seriously. Yep, I remember our conversation. The audiobook out for you to listen to. That audiobook out for you to listen to. I live about an hour north of LA. Am I okay to ask some advice on how to focus on good memories versus, Jamie, sure. I never pretend to be a therapist. I am not a therapist, but I can give you my anecdotes for sure. It's honestly great seeing everyone's progress. I agree. I do remember you from high school, Matt. Really? It was actually very inspiring stumbling on your channel after seeing Holden's YouTube videos. The Korean game, really? We went to high school together? Morgan, WTF is, what the fuck is my life right now? My friend just quickly texted me, I have a 2-bed apartment fully furnished until you find a place here. Don't worry about paying. It's all taken care of. What the holy damn. Morgan, you gotta follow up with us. You gotta follow up. I'm going out there to pursue acting gung-ho instead of half in, half out. Heck yeah, Christian. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Jamie, for me, good memories give you a reason for what you do and what you are in life. Bad memories are lessons to be learned. They don't define you. Don't define what you do or who you'll be in the future. Stark difference. Awesome, one less thing to worry about. Heck yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know if you remember me, but yes, it's Albert. I also don't remember many people with that name. I got you. Albert. You're right, I can't remember too many people with the name Albert. I'm trying to picture your face. That's awesome, Morgan. Next live stream, we definitely need more updates from Morgan. Yeah, I fully agree. So Morgan, I'll be live again in 2 weeks doing another meal prep. For the love of God, we gotta know what happened. Or if you're feeling squirrely, email me what happens as it changes, and gladly I'll post on the community. Like, hey everyone, I'm just gonna update you on Morgan's life and his decisions. In my last few months of university, I was struggling with anxiety where I would break down in the bathrooms. My friends knew there was something up, broke down in front of two of my closest friends. Whenever I think of uni, I just think of when I was struggling with anxiety. Let me go back to your question. Okay. Advice on how to focus on good memories and not the bad. Okay. Hang tight. Let me chew on this for a second. I'm trying to think of something contextual. Contextual. Contextual? Contextual. Okay. So it's obviously going to depend on these bad memories. But what I will call them is the bad times, because I get what you're saying. So I will refer to them to maybe bad times or bad memories. And you know what? I gotta sit down for this. We're talking some real stuff here. And then let me put this down here. Okay. The bad memories and the good memories. I know he's gonna come over here. In a second. Okay. Okay. And like clockwork, here he comes. All right, let me get back to this question. Morgan, it's all good. Go do you. It's all good. All right, Jamie. Okay, so thinking about good memories and thinking about bad memories. I think if we're human, everybody has good memories and bad memories. Now, I think there's a difference between tough times in your life, struggles and trying to figure stuff out, versus traumatic things that have happened in your life. Stuff that you need help processing. Stuff that is an extreme stress that ultimately requires like legit help, like professional help. So if we're talking getting through, are we talking getting through things, or are we talking like this is traumatic stuff? Because I think there's a big difference there. Sean, and you don't, excuse me, Sean, Jamie, you don't have to go into detail if you don't want, but like, was it something super traumatic, or was it something you were working through and trying to figure out and just sort of going through life trying to figure it out? Does that make sense? Because I think it's different depending on your answer. Foxy Girl, these are good talks. It will help anyone else in the future. These are real life problems anyone could have at some point. It's so true, Foxy Girl. And I really do. I always think about, I've told Jenna so many times, like, I really enjoy doing live streams with her especially, because we're documenting our lives. We're going to look back at this one day when we're 80 and being like, look at us when we were young. You know, it's that concept of interacting with other humans. It's super fortunate, and it's super cool. It really is. All right. Shui. Healthy meal is what I need right now. Lost 15 kilos over the last few months, only to fall off and put the weight back on. Shui, I've got some videos coming for you. Ooh, I've got a content planned out for the entire year of 2023, all around numerous areas of fitness, but healthy meal is what I need right now. Lost 15 kilos, so 2.2 times 15 is about 32, right? 30-ish pounds. When it comes to healthy food versus, if you're trying to drop fat, drop weight, you ultimately need to understand energy balance or a caloric deficit. If you don't understand that, it doesn't matter how healthy the food is, you won't drop the weight that you want, the fat that you want. So you have to understand that. I have a video on my channel where I review the app MyFitnessPal. And that's how you achieve a calorie deficit, by tracking the food. I'm telling you, that's huge. It is huge, 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 huge. Morgan, guy's been chatting again in a minute. One phone with my mom-in-law, telling the news. It sounds like he's talking to other folks. Yeah. Jamie, I had to reset second year uni, fell back in a year group, so lost all my friends from that. But none of it matters at that age. You meet new people, you got new opportunities, keep your head up. Your friends knew something was up. I was struggling with anxiety where I would break down in the bathrooms. But I wonder, like, my last few months of uni, I was struggling with anxiety where I would break down in the bathrooms. My friends knew there was something up. Because what I'm trying to separate, Jamie, is what, like, there was something that was causing that anxiety. It was causing you to break down. Was it just like, again, I'm not saying you have to tell me that, but was it something that traumatic that happened, or was it something that's just like, man, this sucks, I'm gonna have to make new friends and whatnot, not gonna see these people anymore? Like, what was it around? D said starvation diet, ? What do you mean? What you talking about? What you talking about? Wallace? Michael Scott. All right, getting back to the cooking, Matt. Get back to the cooking. That is what you're doing. Oh yeah, I guess I should turn the camera around too. There we go. And hey, how you doing? And back there. Well, at this rate, I think I'll be done cooking at midnight. Is the music still playing? Yeah, I think I can barely hear it. All right, there we go. Not dramatic, got it. Pretty much I was hung up on a girl for some time, never did aught. Lost focus on my studies, was super behind, had panic attacks about failing because of it, didn't realize I'm never gonna see my friends again, and change scares me. And then I started to spiral towards the end until I spoke to two of my closest friends. Understood, Jamie. All right, got it. So, understood. Not to minimize the struggle that you have from the anxiety and those thoughts, so not to minimize it, but I'm glad that it wasn't something traumatic that happened to you, because again, one is different than the other, and you never know. You may still, professional help still might be a good option, but change. It sounds like that's what you're struggling with the most, is change, and I have learned something in life, and that is. There is, how does it go? How's the saying go? The one thing that will always be consistent in your life is change. The one thing you're always going to have is change. Now, you have the ability to control how much change happens. You can stay in your hometown. You can have one job forever. You can only have a certain amount of friends. You can only have this one certain life that you build, but it's up to you how much change you embrace. And I guess the way I would look at this is this. Change is scary, awkward, doesn't feel good, but discomfort makes a stronger human being, whatever that discomfort may be. Now, that might sound super macro, but the point is that discomfort is the process of getting used to something. So the more uncomfortable that you are, it's literally you getting comfortable with being there, and whatever it may be. When I was a kid, I used to get homesick. I'd go to friends' houses when I was super young, not even driving, and I'd get homesick. And luckily my parents made me stick it out and not come home, but sometimes they did. And I realized that I never really learned anything when they would let me come home because I was homesick. And then when they were like, yeah, you're gonna have to tough it out, I would have to sit in that homesick feeling. And then eventually that homesick feeling went away. And it was because I sat in it. So I say all that to say, how do you not think of bad memories? You're not going to be able to. You're going to think of bad memories. You're going to think of good memories. It is impossible to control what you think about as far as like stopping it, if that makes sense. Now, what I think would make the most sense is to assess what those memories meant, or what was the benefit from them. What is the good you can get out of it? Maybe the benefit is, thank God I had some friends there that I was able to lean on in the time where I had so much damn anxiety. I hope that makes sense. And I guess what I'm ultimately saying is, I've never understood regret for people. And this is just for myself. I can't say that I regret much in my life, and I really don't spend time thinking about the past and what I screwed up or whatever, because it's truly those things that led me to where I'm at now. Seriously, it is the benefit of those things in the past that made it now. So, going super macro here, but it's truly how I feel. I hope that helps. I was sort of all over the place, but I think that helps. Gotta go, guys. Speak in 2 weeks. Thanks again, Morgan. Later on. Appreciate you. Super, super cool. Heck yeah. Oh, come on, Matt. You can do this. First of all, that's a rad profile pic. Moywind Ayubi? Hey, Matt, how do I find the right workout plan and diet plan that I know would be best for me? I can handle the workout plan, but I always have a problem with the diet, not the discipline, but to find a plan. I can handle the workout plan, but I always have a problem with diet, not the discipline, but to find a plan. Okay, got it. So when it comes to finding a plan, do you mean you have certain food allergies you gotta stay away from, certain foods that tear your stomach up? Do you mean you have is it religious beliefs that make you not want to eat certain food? Is it, narrow down what you mean by that. What you mean by that. Jamie, when a friend or family member like my dad asked me why I don't talk about, hey babe, how you feeling? Still feel like garbage? It's all good. You don't have, I can finish it. I'll be here tomorrow finishing it.
No, that's the problem.
Hold on, I'm reading Jamie's comment and then I'll jump back into it. I always responded with, because other people have more important things to worry about than me. I honestly believe that half the stuff I worry about or struggle with isn't worth anyone's time. I just thought I'd ask on your thoughts. So I always bottle up all my issues. I got you. Okay, got it. So, no, your problems are valid, and I'm damn sure not minimizing them. But let's see here. Wait a minute. Here's another thing. I will say this. One thing I used to confuse back in the day. Have you ever thought of this concept when people do the comparison game of, oh, look at that person, their life is so perfect, I love that, that's awesome, I wish I had that, dang it, I don't have that, that sucks for me, right? There's that type of comparison. There's another type of comparison, that poor person doesn't have anything, they don't have a pot to piss in, at least my life isn't like that. I really don't believe that either of those comparisons are a good thing. The only time I think it's beneficial, just barely, is if you are, and I'm not saying you are, if you are complaining about your life and just like, why me? That's the only time to look at somebody less fortunate that it would benefit you to give you different perspective. But when you do either of those, I feel like it sort of minimizes your own problems, which it's important to note that your problems are important, whether they're huge or small in your eyes, they're important. So, finding someone and talking to them about it, that's huge. It sounds like you do have some friends you can do that with, which is good. Jamie, the best thing I can tell you is to try to think of every angle of those quote unquote bad memories and figure out what the benefit was. Because when you can view those quote unquote bad memories as some sort of potential good in there, you start to view them differently. And for myself, I've started to cherish some of those things in the past that have ultimately given me value. That's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Joyful Spirit and Kings of the Hill said, hey, Jenna and Jenna appearance. It is a Jenna appearance. It is Jenna time. A Jamathon. So we had someone named Morgan. Let's get this right here. Just gonna scooch in because you're just in such a good mood. We had somebody named Morgan that just hopped off the live, and he was like, I've been struggling with this decision for 4 years. My wife is like at her wit's end. I'm an executive. I make good money. I'm super stressed. And he was basically like, I want to leave my job, but I don't know if I should. And after 4 years, he made the decision on the call. It was like, I just called my friend, and he's working on getting me a new job. He's like, yeah, it was pretty impressive. Pretty cool. You missed a good live.
What did you do with the scale?
It's right there. I put it close to you because you were right here.
I can't see it.
Okay, that makes more sense. Here you go. Okay. Is there any rice in here cooking or not? Okay. Cook some rice. I'm listening. Yeah, we do. I have rightly so, been pretty. What do you mean I didn't do the rice? The rice.
Do two little balls.
Okay. So it just come to my attention that I didn't do the rice right.
You gotta do 2 balls.
I got to do 2 balls, not
Instead of one
one big ball,
It never thaws out.
or it never thaws out. They can hear you. You have a mic on.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot about it, and you were screaming, so I thought, I don't know. All right, I don't know what I'm doing.
Clearly, you're new at this.
I'm not new at this. I was telling them earlier. I've been doing this for 8 years. By the way, I know you're not minimizing it. You're very understanding, and thanks for responding. I guess the benefit from it was that I discovered that I didn't have to hide how I felt in front of my friends. Damn right, heck yeah. And that I found out how kind and understandable they are. They sound like some damn good friends. Hold on to them. And just in case we were talking about that, even if you move away, you still have them, okay? I will tell you that it takes a conscious effort on both parties to stay in contact, but make sure you do. Good, I'm glad you have them. Sorry, Jenna gave me a look. Jeff Rain, hey strangers, what it is? I know, babe, I know, I get it. I'm gonna give it to Roman. Long time no see, hope you all are good, Fridge Gang. Jeff Rain, appreciate you. Appreciate you being here, man. Oh Lord, oh good, okay. You keep up the good work, guys. We will do it. What's up, babe? Are you okay?
Well, there's uncooked meat in here.
No, that's not. Okay, all right, okay. Let's put it back in the pot. This is good. So let's swap this out. Is this good or no? Does it need to be cooked more?
You're moving too fast on.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's get, I need to basically get this out of here and back into a pan, but both of those pans are filled up, and I need to get either one of these in here.
So, no, you don't. Put that one and that one if they're both done.
All right.
Put the whole thing in there?
Take me now, Lord. Okay. What? Well, do you not want me to put the whole thing in there? You said that it was uncooked. I'm just trying to do what you say. Like, I told them earlier that I wanted, like 7 years ago, I was like, I gotta marry her. I want her forever.
Now you.
I am questioning that. How did it? None of this looks uncooked to me.
Well, it's the little pockets. Little pockets of uncooked.
Okay. All right. Well, do you want to review that while I'm over here This is turning into a fiasco. Joyful Spirit, Jamie, I have dealt with low self-esteem. I just want to say that your problems are worth, yes, another person's time because you are worth that to the other person, whether it's your friends or family, yes. Yes, that was my biggest worry at the time. I was concerned I'd be back to being riddled with anxiety when all my friends left, but I've moved out. I got my own space. I meditate and have a job I love. Heck yeah. Well, and I'll tell you, I have some friends that I've never met in person because of the internet. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I actually have in my calendar, a few of these friends, once a month it goes off, hey, call so-and-so. So I'm telling you, stay close to those people. I still miss them and wish they were closer, but I know life works in mysterious. Yep, absolutely. What's up, babe?
I want you to cook that.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay?
Probably.
I'll put the round lid on the square pot.
Makes sense why you are where you are after however long you've been cooking.
You said put the lid on.
I said put a lid on it.
You bought that with no square lid.
Your dad bought that.
He did?
Yeah.
I thought you bought that.
No.
Oh yeah, that was the one my mom was giving him crap about, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna scratch the oven. Jeff Ramos, love you, Matt. You're hilarious on My Friend Watches. Heck yeah, I appreciate you. Wait a minute. Jeffrey, I appreciate you. That's an interesting way to spell Jeffrey. I like that. It's like Jeffrey. Cinema Avalanche. Wait a minute. Cinema-valanche. Cinema-valanche. I like it. It's Matt Lane. I missed you and Jenna so much. Well, we're here. We're in a great mood. We're appreciating all the cooking I've done up until this point.
Yep.
Laying the sarcasm on pretty thick. Appreciate you being here. The rice is cooking. This is heating. The dog is there. What else?
Where's the vacuum?
I poured it out to the thing out there. Cinnamon avalanche. How you pronounce it? Nice.
Where's the fat going?
Cinema-valanche. There it is. I put it out there.
With what container?
I did it. There's a thing out there. All right, let's go. Let's move on. We got a lot of work to do. Are we gonna need turkey? You think? Because I have it over here.
No.
Well, I'll just put it in the freezer then.
Will you fetch the thing that you put the...
I'll be right back. I gotta put this up, all right? Jeez. Entertain them, Jenna. Talk about how bad I am. She's not talking to y'all, is she? She's just in there not talking. You didn't say anything, did you?
No, I was talking the whole time.
No, you have not.
You actually interrupted me.
You have not.
I was telling a story.
No, you were not. She was silent, wasn't she, y'all?
Well, here's the thing though, Matt. You have a microphone on, so you also could have talked the entire
I
time.
was talking. I was like, she's not talking, is she? Whole time I was talking about it, you're not talking.
And so they couldn't hear my story?
Oh, really? Hold on, let me, no wonder. Well, hold on, I got you. Somebody called it. They're like, I don't think her mic's on. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Fantastic.
Say something? That's weird.
What? It's not on? That's awesome.
Say something?
Something.
There we go.
It wasn't on?
It was not on. Well, it was on, it was just muted.
Oh. Okay, are you gonna get rid of the fat?
Jamie, I think I've progressed quite well since then, just one day at a time. So Jamie, without a doubt, it is one day at a time. Again, make sure you reach out to the people that you have around you, without a doubt. you know, you said you were in uni, so you're definitely, you know, you're definitely younger and whatnot. And it's interesting that the older you get, the more you go through and you're able to look back and see what you've been through. And everything that's going on currently is always the most difficult thing. Typically, it's the most difficult thing because you've never been through it, right? So make sure you hold on to your people. What's up, babe? How can I help you? Should I go play in traffic? On the interstate?
Let's say we don't have traffic on our road.
What's
The fat is all there.
Okay, I'll get it. Roman, can you help me? Huh? Can you help me? Can you help me? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I must have cleaned it out. Put it in.
What have you been doing with it?
I put it out in the thing. Buddy, I got a little beef for you.
Don't give him too much. He threw up last time.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's literally the first piece I've given him.
Well, I think
that's the second piece I've given him.
Yeah, they'll call you out.
Babe, this looks done.
You gotta chop it. It was the little chunks that weren't done yet.
Roman, make sure you slobber all over the ground, all right, buddy?
He is accomplishing what you've asked him to.
Yeah, this looks done, babe.
Okay. Just leave it on there for another 20 minutes.
I'm not doing that. I put the turkey up.
Is it Thanksgiving?
Dang it, I'm spilling the meat.
That's what she said?
That's not what she said. She never said that. Okay. You missed it, buddy. Clean it up. Okay, Jamie, getting back to it. What'd you say? Jamie? Yeah, I'm 22. Started a personality trait in high school. So I guess now where I act like I don't care and just bottle stuff. But I think the past year has been like the limit or the summit of it. Yeah, I know some people in my life that just bottle things up and don't talk about it. And I gotta tell you, it is not a long-term strategy. It's definitely not. You gotta get them feelings out. You gotta talk about it. Self-expression, however that may look to you. I hope that you'll explore that. What is so funny?
It didn't take you very long to find.
No, I knew exactly what you were doing, but I was talking to Jamie. I saw it the whole time. You ass. Are these both?
Mine. Is that not what you meant?
Jamie, whatever you do, just vet the person that you spend the rest of your life
The
with.
rice of your life.
Yeah, the rice of your life. All right? You want it to be the best. The rice of your life.
Rice.
Glad that. Damn it, we even saw Casey and I didn't take him this sausage. Son of a mother.
Were you really going to take sausage to him yesterday?
That's a good point. No, I guess I wouldn't have.
I called you John.
Hey. Oh, these are the beef patties you don't like. We need to break these down.
Roman, you want a frozen beef patty?
No, I like the beef patties. I just don't like the vegetable that's in there. Is the rice clumpy? The rice is...
It's sticky rice.
It's sticky rice. So...
But it's also... That rice has been frozen?
No, this is brand new rice.
Okay. But it's been sitting out, so yeah, it gets a little dry if it sits out for a while.
Nah, it's good.
Matt's a little long-winded, so...
I am so glad you're here, babe.
Me too. Just spitting truth.
Okay. What you want me to do?
I thought you were gonna go play in traffic. That's what you said.
Well, the good thing is that's on the internet, Jenna, so right on.
That was clear communication. That was an example
Clear
of clear
communication that you wanted to, you said, I thought you were going to go play in traffic.
I was clarifying what you were going to do because you had just mentioned, what is that, summarizing?
No, I was
That's
asking if that's what I should do because the decisions I make are so inferior to Jenna's. Why won't this frozen beef patty come out? I can't get it out.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I say what I say.
Stop it. Stop it.
What?
I know what you're doing. Jenna, their ears are bleeding now. Oh, yep, here you go. This is mine. Oh my God, that was so loud. Apologies, everybody.
Now their ears are bleeding
I'm
twice.
sorry, that was my fault for sure. Here you go. Here's 2 more meals for you. Jamie, thanks Matt for everything. It's nice to come here and talk to y'all. I feel more confident talking about this stuff with y'all than people I know in my personal life. Heck yeah, and here's the deal, Jamie, here's the deal. You should be legit loud and proud. Try to adopt being loud and proud that your emotions, what you feel, what you process, how things are working, know that it's important. Seriously, know that it's important. And again, hold on to those people around you. I'm very intentional with the people around me, and I know who I can talk to and who I can't.
You don't have to be.
I can. I legit can. I can talk to her. And yeah, without a doubt, I hope this is a place you look at that you absolutely can, without a doubt. I'll never pretend to be a therapist. I'm not. But, I can always share my perspective without a doubt. But I'm glad. And I'll tell you that confidence thing, confidence comes from doing. So the more you put it out there, the more you express it, the more you look at it, the more you talk about it, you're gonna build confidence in it, I promise. What's that meal, by the way? The ones that I just had was meals from a week or 2 ago, 3 weeks ago. And it was this,
Well, pick it up. It's right there.
What?
And that
So it has this stuff in here. Power Blend, Southwest style, which is...
It's Matt's favorite.
It's okay. It's good, I get burnt out on it pretty quickly. Black beans, corns, lentil, whole grains, red bell peppers, lentil zucchini with an orzo pasta, zesty sauce.
It is zesty.
It is zesty. It's good stuff. This is random. Have you heard of a local wrestler guy with the name Ox Haney? We had him on our podcast,
yeah.
actually. Yes. Yeah, I've seen him over the years quite a few times, actually. We talk every now and then. Yeah, I do know him. How do you know him?
Who asked that?
Probably because we went to high school together. The Korean gamer, he said he remembered. I believe he did say he. Yeah, he did say he. He said that he knows me from high school. And I was like, well, Albert is his name. I feel like a dick because I can't picture his face. But that's why he asked about Ox. I was a bit of a loner in high school, Albert, so no shade to you. I was a loner. You want eggs this week or no? Okay. Oh, you were super close friends with him in high school. I got you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, to my knowledge, he's still wrestling.
Yeah, I think I feel like I just saw a post of his.
Oh, really?
I might be making that up.
Hey, you can put this on here. Negative way. Let's go get my walking shoes. See you later.
You'll just, out the driveway, you'll take a right, and then a left, and the interstate's just right up there.
A left at the stop sign, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Love you, babe. Glad that insurance policy is going to pay off. I'll see y'all. Jenna's running the channel from now on. Y'all have fun. Got some videos coming up. Bye. I couldn't go through with it.
Your phone's over here buzzing because there's motion at the front door.
Ah. I thought you were about to punch me in the balls. All right, I'm gonna cook some eggs because I'm good.
Well, you can put veggies in those 4.
See, now I can do stuff. You want green? How about
2 of those are yours.
2 of those are yours? What do you mean?
Because I won't eat the beef patties.
Yeah.
So you go crazy. You put whatever you want in there.
Thanks, Mom.
Get yourself something special. Matt loves that
I
thing.
hate that saying. It's a garbage saying. Oh, I thought the peas were about to drop.
Every time I give him, anytime that there's cash exchange between the 2 of us, I try to take advantage and say that saying.
So once every 6 years, she
Yeah.
says it.
But it's worth it to keep it in mind.
Yeah, it's always good. Every time you do it. I always love it.
I know. That's why I do it. Peas, please.
You want peas, yeah?
Yeah.
Gotta love peas, right?
Yeah, there's some people that don't like peas.
Do you like peas in the chat? Let us know. Do you like peas?
No, I like peas in my meals, not peas in the chat.
I didn't mean like urinate in the chat. That doesn't even. How would one even urinate in the chat?
No, peas. Okay, you took it.
I thought you were
I feel like
saying
you did.
urinating in the chat.
No, peas. Like the vegetable, not the felony kind.
You trying to do like a big advertisement here for the teriyaki sauce? What's going on?
I don't know.
Very, very teriyaki. Here, let me get you all a little closer. Pass the teriyaki sauce. Roman, will you read the chat? Buddy, you gotta do something.
He's watching the ground for scraps.
The Korean gamer hates peas. Joyful Spirit likes peas. Jamie's on the same page, my dude. Jamie, different topics on my end, but what do you think? But do you think it's weird that I'm kind of both annoyed and relieved that I'm single? No, absolutely not. It's like I want a relationship as I'm getting older, but I also like being on my own. No, that's not. That makes complete sense. That makes complete sense, especially at a young age. And hold on to that. Like if like, I tell you what, if it's a little uncomfortable to be alone, but you like being alone, I'd highly suggest you explore being alone, because you really learn a lot about yourself when you are alone, I'm telling you. But don't hold back. If you find somebody you're interested in or want to be with, don't hardcore be like, no, absolutely not. You got to find the balance. It's like with her. She went on a trip not long ago. I missed her, but good God, it was awesome being alone. I mean, it was fantastic. Walked around this house with my balls out.
You do that with me here.
I'm kidding. But seriously, being alone is a great thing. It's a super healthy thing. So it makes sense.
And
so I hear everything in playback, and I just heard you saying, you do that when I'm here.
Matt's a great listener.
I am a great listener.
Babe.
Look, I know you're being a smartass right now, but I am a great listener. I really am.
You are. Except that I went to Mississippi and you thought that I went to Disney.
No. I am a great listener. I am not a great
Retainer,
rememberer. Yeah. Matt could be a therapist. Official. Unofficial.
Are we done?
We are not.
No.
You can cuss, it's fun. I freaked out earlier when Morgan was like, I'm changing my life. And I was like, holy shit. They're beat the others.
Anybody in the chat live in Central Florida?
Anybody in the chat? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I have a microphone.
I know. I forgot. I'm
and
sorry.
if I'm unmuted, they can hear me.
I'm sorry. Jenna, why? Why do that? Why do that? You're not hurting me. You're hurting them. They can't see what's happening.
You're putting lids on objects. What?
This is a part of the meal prepping process. And one day, I might want to go back and pull footage from some of our meal preps, and I want a better shot than what we have right here.
Well, I mean, I just feel like you're asking for so much.
Well, if that isn't... Oh my God, Jenna! What just happened? Jesus Christ.
It's so heavy and cold.
It's so loud. Have you ever thought about being a pro therapist or like counseling? I feel like you'd be great at that. Jamie, that was the first job I ever wanted to do when I was super, super young, and that's because I went to a psychologist when I was super young. But no, I kind of like the aspect of mental fitness even more, you know? I thought she dropped the meal preps. I thought so too, Jamie. I thought so too. Like, annulment, it's happening.
Too late for that.
IMC Sand said smooth, and I agree. Jamie, I appreciate that. I take that as a compliment. I do enjoy psychology. I really do. I really, really, really do enjoy it. And as I'm not even going to degrade it. I was about to say something. I'm not going to degrade it. But I enjoy like the progression of the human being in all facets. So I enjoy listening and hearing stories of what other people are going through, because we're all in our own world. You know, like if you really think about it, you're like, this is what's going on in my life. This is happening. Holy crap, that sucks. Oh my God, that was awesome. This was so fun. He's friggin' great. We're all in our own world, so to hear other people's worlds, super cool. Enjoy it. Hey, babe.
Hey.
We were just talking about how I have the ADHD.
Yes, you do.
Just a slight chuckle as she walks away. We weren't talking about that. Oh, we got some sweet potatoes left from the vid. Oh, man. What the heck is this? What is this even from? How long ago was this from? Ah, geez.
What?
Babe, how long ago are these meals from?
I don't know.
From 1988?
Probably.
These are good. You want them?
No.
I knew you'd say that. Well, we'll just put them in there and revisit in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I have these veggies.
Those are yours.
Tommy Boy voice. What'd you do? Let's hear some Matt philosophy. I thought she dropped the notepad. Yes. Some Matt philosophy. You know what? I've actually been studying some philosophy here lately. The Stoics. Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. Amor fati. Amor fati.
Yeah, I walked in the garage the other day and I was like, sorry. I was like, why does our fridge say fatty?
It doesn't say fatty. You know what? I'm going to take them out to see it. The fridge does not say fatty, Jenna. Of all things, why would I wrote amor fati on it. Okay. Oh, crap. Come on. Switch it around. Switch it. There we go. Amor fati. It's not fatty. There you go. And switching it back around. So, that's that. I was just showing them a more fatty.
Fatty, yep. See, I told you, it says fatty.
Pronounce it, babe.
Fatty.
Byron says, my love fatty. Let's see.
What does it mean?
If anyone in the chat is from the UK like me, are optician tests free? That's a good question. My eyes need checking. They're not free over here, that's for sure. Foxy Girl, LOL. I'm gonna need your philosophy now more than ever since I'll be able to go to Disney World for free, essentially. I'm about to have access to all the junk food, LMAO. My philosophy of, what's that, babe?
We get rid of the fat.
Yeah. You know, I have a biased point of view about Disney. You said Disney World. Yeah, Disney World. I have a biased point of view about Disney World, so I'm probably not the best source for that. But I'll tell you this. Everything's unlimited and whatnot. Might mean you limit your days that you go there. Because you kind of want to enjoy it, especially if you can get the hookup. What's up, babe?
How's her stuff going to be free? Does she work there?
Their significant other works there, is going to be working there.
Oh, okay. Why can't you get a job at a cool place?
Well, you know my thoughts on that. Amorfati. Pronounce it.
More fatty. More
It's not.
fatty.
It's not fatty.
I like how you put it right on the fridge.
Amorfati. Jen said get rid of the fat, so why did you remove it from your fridge door? What?
Fatty. I said get rid of the fat.
God, Jenna, you know what? Jamie, you're part of this too, dang it. Wait, if you're over in the UK, what time is it? What time is it there? That Korean gamer, yeah. You might want to pick certain days that you do that, seriously. Because that'd be tough. It'd be tough. They got all sorts of snacks. Is there rice in this cooking? Do you need me? You want me to leave?
Oh.
Gonna put rice in here? Oh yeah, I did it wrong.
You gotta get the small
Yep,
scoopy.
look at that. 1 a.m. my guy. What a soldier. Get some sleep, Jamie. Golly, dude. Get some sleep. I mean, you're more than welcome to be here. Glad to have you here, but dadgum. That'd be late. It's only 7 p.m. here.
It's 7?
What the hell?
Just kidding.
Well, I don't get it.
Because I go to bed early.
Oh.
And look at our poor kitchen.
Fitness never rests. Byram, that is correct. They always look at our kitchen. Always. I clean it and then the next day it's destroyed. Did you use those vegetables on mine?
I haven't gotten there yet, but I will.
Look up a pronunciation of
Calm down,
amorfati.
fatty.
All I get is amorfati.
Calm down, fatty.
I promise it's amorfati. I promise. Yeah, better get some sleep. I gotta work at 9. Good Lord. I will have you on in the background, though. Of course, I appreciate you. Thanks for the stream tonight, mate. You two are always the best. Hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate you opening up. Seriously, take some balls to open up like that. And seriously, keep expressing yourself. And yes, your problems do matter. They do. Get some sleep. I'll talk to you soon. We'll be doing this at 2 weeks from now. Same deal. Jenna will be bitching about what I'm not doing, and rightfully so.
High school is such a serious place.
High school is such a serious place. These problems matter. Family Guy, that was so damn funny.
I don't know why the way you said your problems matter, just that song popped right up in my head.
I've got so many problems. Hey, nothing that can't be fixed by staring at a lake. That is really funny. But it's so true. Like, he's not in high school, but it's so true when you're in high school. Like,
Oh my gosh, everything is
big.
like catastrophic.
It is, and like everything was so big, you know?
That's what she said.
She did not say that. Well, as a matter of fact, no, she never said that. How much more do we need? We need another package of rice. We need more rice, right? Beyond this.
Oh.
No? Okay. We got.
Oh, we have all that?
Yeah. So we need more.
I guess. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to cook. High school is such a serious place. These problems matter. Excuse me. Slide in here. I'm just gonna scooch in. Just gonna scooch in.
You didn't put water in there.
I'm going to. Let's talk about something, babe.
What's that?
You know, I've been making these videos, and one of the common questions that keeps coming up is, what are some healthy recipes? Why is it that you think a lot of people ask the question of what recipes they should eat?
Well, because that's what's hardwired into us of like, that's how you eat, is you go by a direction of how to cook something, not just you put all this in a pot and then you put it in Tupperware and you call it cooking. You know, like that's the traditional idea of
Right.
what cooking is going off of a recipe.
Yeah, true.
And I think that's one of our superpowers as humans, is overcomplicating things.
Not me. I'm good at this. Do you want more peas or do you want a different veggie?
If you were a superhero...
Do you want more peas or do you want a different veggie
Yeah.
before you insult me?
Peas are fine.
Okay.
If you were a superhero, you would be Overcomplicator Man.
Captain Complicated is here to make your day much longer than it should be. I ripped my shirt off. First, let's start by measuring it inaccurately. Why am I yelling? I don't know.
I don't know, but now their ears are bleeding, as she would say.
Measure once. Everything's not nice. You know that saying, measure twice, everything's nice.
Yep.
Got it. All right. You know, I remember back in the day when people were pushing the afterburner effect super heavily, trying to make money off of it and maybe more or less scam people with it, but getting them to purchase a package to watch their videos about it. Yeah. The afterburner effect? Wait, you mean from a fitness standpoint? The whole, what is it? I think I know what you're talking about. The thermic effect, the afterburn. I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. It's funny, I never saw that. Never came around my parts.
What about your parts?
Don't worry about my parts. They're my parts.
Legally, they're my parts.
I beg your pardon? Yeah, you continue burning calories after a workout, so it's okay to eat whatever you want after a workout. Okay, got it. All right. Huh. See, I always knew that as this. It was a certain type of workout. Interesting. Maybe I should do a little homework on that. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. These problems matter. I can't help it. Now I really want to see that episode. Let me ask you something, because you deal with anxiety a lot.
Who, me?
I was going to say, are you going to deny that? How do you manage
If I were a superhero, my superpower would be anxiety girl.
Shaky girl.
I can hate on myself.
So, how do you deal with your anxiety?
I become anxious.
For real, how have you coped with your anxiety? Because you've gotten much better at coping with your anxiety.
Honestly, the power of distraction is incredible. So
I like that. That's a good idea. Yeah. kind of ignores the source of it, but yeah.
No, but I mean, that's how
I get what you're saying.
Ease it is by focusing on the positive.
And a healthy distraction, by the way.
Yes, not like...
Let's do some meth!
Yeah, like I'm not going to drown my problems.
Yeah. So somebody somewhere is playing this, maybe in the future or just now, and they had it on a low volume, or it was playing in the background, and they just heard me scream, let's play some meth.
Probably some teenager, and they're like, Mom, I'm listening to this really positive YouTuber.
This is this guy that I...
And she walks in, and here she goes,
you see, he's constantly shirtless, and now he's talking about drugs.
Leave 4 of those without rice, please.
Okay. What's up with you doing that low carb?
It's not. There's carbs in here.
Oh, are you using the... Okay. Yeah. Got it.
How did this happen?
Oh, I know how. Because you friggin' touched it. Jenna is garbage. You had a pair of scissors. Jenna is the absolute world's worst at opening packages. When I tell you this woman, she will take a package and just be like... Just like that. It got all over my face when I did that.
It got on my ear.
Oh my God, it got in my eye. Jesus.
That's what you get.
But that's exactly how it happens.
That is karma.
That's not karma. That's exactly how it happens. I got sauce in my eye.
I got sauce in my ear. How was that any more or less sexual than I got sauce in my eye?
I didn't say it was sexual. What are you talking about?
You had your teenage boy laugh.
Madigan looks like a Jedi. Wait a minute. What is happening in the chat? Yeah, you continue. Okay. It's hilarious how much Matt likes Star Wars. Oh, wait. Hey. This is a bunch of crap.
That is pretty hilarious.
We don't have to do this, okay? Madigan looks like a Jedi. Do I really?
Okay, but have we talked about Matt's actual...
Looks like she made a purse. What?
Yeah, it was the bag.
You're right. Jimmy, I know I should be sleeping, but I couldn't help but say that I use music to help with anxiety nowadays. Music helps a lot in terms of distraction. Yes. So there's actual music therapy. There's actual therapy out there. I don't know if it's alternative or if it's like FDA regulated and certified and whatnot, but I've absolutely seen that music therapy. So that makes sense, Jamie. Makes sense. Makes sense. We derive a lot of emotion from music, right?
Yeah. Matt.
Here we go.
Watched the entirety of Stranger Things. 4 seasons.
Stranger Things was dope.
In less than 2 weeks.
That's because you were absolutely frothing at the mouth for me to watch it.
Yeah, but you enjoyed it just as much as I did.
It was great. It was awesome.
Will you open the trash receptacle?
Yeah, I'm not denying it. I think it was fantastic. But what the hell does that have to do with Star Wars and them saying I like Star Wars?
I'm just saying.
What if this whole...
Stranger Things is nerdy stuff.
Hey, what if this whole time, seriously, I had this ruse going on that I hated Star Wars? Or
it's pronounced rouge.
It's a ruse. I know, it's a ruse. It was a ruse that I hated Star Wars, but I secretly loved it. I was obsessed with it. What if that was how exhausting would that be to keep up? What if that was what really happened? You were going on Facebook.
Yeah, that's why we had Star Wars rugs.
You were going on. I'm so glad they're gone. You were going on Facebook and it's all a lie. He's not telling the truth. I don't know why you would do that, but
he sleeps with a stuffed R2-D2.
His cell phone ring is beep boop beep boop.
You know what I haven't done to you in a while?
No, I don't.
No, so we have the Amazon Echoes in our house.
No.
I'm not saying her name. I'm saying the Echo.
I don't like them, and if you're listening, I don't like you. You hear me, Jeff?
That's not enough peas.
I'm just trying to empty this bag.
So I would whisper to one of them to play the Darth Vader theme song in the Everywhere group, and so wherever he was, it would all of a sudden start playing. It would start playing everywhere, and
it was never funny to me. It was never funny.
It was hilarious.
Season 4 Stranger Things got really dark, super dark, right? I told her, I was like, I need a break. Jenna?
Yeah.
Don't do this. She's gonna go out and do this shit. I know she's gonna do it. Great show to binge, real solid. Yeah, that was a friggin' incredible show. She's gonna go out there. What the hell is she doing? What the hell? She's opening the garage door. She's gonna do it, I guarantee you. What are you doing? There's peas right here.
Okay.
Well, there's green beans right there.
Okay.
Well,
You're hitting a little light on the peas.
Because
there,
I was
Matt.
running out of peas.
But there's peas right here.
I'm sorry. I was trying to defend myself. Apparently, I'm a Star Wars fan.
You are. Watch out.
No, just give me.
It's been a rouge the whole time.
It has been a rouge. I am hungry. Appreciate your help, babe. How's your neck feel?
Terrible.
Well, I'm really sorry about that. I thought for sure you were gonna wake up like when you were. I thought you were gonna be like, my neck feels so good today, but you were like doing the exact. You said the exact opposite of what I thought you were gonna say.
Freezer door is open.
Yeah, no, because I thought I'd be back quickly, but I had a little cross up. So you're seeing the finished product, ladies and gents.
How dare you call it your
Here you are.
people lazies?
It was an accident. It was an accident. All right. I'll probably watch Stranger Things after Cobra Kai. I still didn't see Cobra Kai. Would you get copyright if she plays that? IMC saying, yeah, probably. If it's long enough, yeah. Jenna. Jesus. This is not a family channel, so I don't even know why I'm acting like it. It's so funny, because when I started out, like
You said the S word earlier.
Yeah, right. It's so funny, I was definitely cleaner when I started this YouTube channel.
Now you're dirty.
I am. I'm a filthy boy. No, I guess it's just, because I guess I just didn't know. Like, it was like such a mixture of I'm going to be myself versus, I don't know, like I wanted to be able to appeal to as many people that wanted to see it, but then at the same time, like, how much do you sacrifice to being yourself, you know? So, fuck it. Cobra Kai is going to be, okay. Thanks, babe. Appreciate that.
Yep.
That's one you'll love it personally. Kids movies. The Karate Kids movie. Okay, yeah. So from what I saw, sticky rice, green beans, peas, and ground beef. Yes, that is correct. Whole lot of that. And then she has her little mix of. Here, where's it? Is this it? That's not really a good angle. It's not enough light. You see that? It's got like these beans and whatnot in it. She has that in some of the meals. Yeah, we're pretty boring with the food we make, but we really, really like this food. So
Yeah.
like we really, really enjoy the food. So if you really, really enjoy it, you can change it up if you get bored, you know. Can you make there you go. That's what I want. More noise. Oh my gosh, Nova. Good Lord, Nova. Let me turn this mic off. It was just a car passing by. It's okay. You're
They're
okay.
not allowed to do that.
You can't, look, you can't police the whole place, okay? Good job, good job. You did good. You done good, kid.
They're not allowed to drive by our house.
Yep. How do you balance eating white meats versus dark meats or red meats? Really just eat what I want, to be honest. Like, if you like red meat, eat it. If you have a cardiac history and a doctor or a registered dietitian saying that you shouldn't, maybe lean on their words. But a lot of health diseases come from sustained calorie surpluses. So, honestly, which one do you like the most? And eat it. That's about it. That's about how I balance it.
I do what I want.
Whatever I do, I want. Yeah, I mean, we eat red meat often. Pretty often.
Matt was trying to get us to eat pink meat.
I undercooked the meat on accident. So,
He was trying to kill me.
I was not trying to kill you.
You all saw it here.
No,
You're my
I usually do
witnesses.
chicken breast, diced, steamed broccoli with bell peppers, and sliced queso fresca. Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Heck yeah. You're fancy. Fancy. Yeah, the Korean gamer, honestly, I mean, which ones do you enjoy? And let me ask you, why balance? What do you mean? Why balance? Are you saying that from a health standpoint? Are you saying that from a calorie standpoint? What do you mean? The rice is coming. What about, this is done, right? Because we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, it's loud. Let's see here. I've heard some fitness and health people say it's better to limit intake of red meats and go for white meats when you meal prep or begin diets with meat in it. So I wasn't too sure. So honestly, when it comes from a health standpoint, when you compare, let's just say beef to chicken, beef actually has more nutrients than chicken does. There's a bunch of micronutrients that beef has, which makes complete sense. I've found the difference when I eat chicken or fish or whatever, which, who am I kidding? I never eat fish. Chicken versus eating beef, the performance in the gym is just night and day. I mean, when I eat beef, I just perform so much differently in the gym. I feel differently, and it's because of all the micronutrients that are in beef as compared to chicken. So, if you look up Stan Efferdine, he's a bodybuilder. I think he might be a power lifter, and he made something called the vertical diet, which he's all about, the micronutrients in beef and stuff like that. And I actually have run across a few studies that the whole red meat healthy thing or whatever is blown way out of proportion. Way out of proportion. I've had labs done, actually recently, but I've had labs done ever since I've been meal prepping for 8 years, and I've eaten a whole lot of beef, a whole lot of chicken.
And eggs.
Eggs every day. My cholesterol has never gone up. And this is anecdotal, this is me. So I'm not saying just because this happens to me, it's gonna happen to you, but my cholesterol has never been high, even eating 4 eggs a day, every single day for 8 years. All of my labs have always been within normal limits. I'm a healthy person. Now, thanks to genetics, but it's also the lifestyle that I live and what I eat. But it's because I'm active and I am at calorie maintenance, maybe a slight calorie surplus, but sustained over a certain amount of time. I'm eating appropriate calories. I'm eating what I should be. So, the Korean gamer, if you're feeling squirrely, if you really want to know, shoot me an email at mattlamefitness@gmail.com, and I'll send you a few studies about the whole red meat thing and whatnot and how it's been really blown out of proportion if you're feeling squirrely. But if you just want face value, I would say eat the food you want to eat. Just focus on the calories and don't be in a crazy surplus constantly, because that's where a lot of diseases come from. Thanks for wiping that on my arm, babe. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
How do you like your chicken? I like mine medium rare.
Ew.
I feel like you're kidding, Christian. I feel like Christian's kidding with that one. You go for more than one. And you know what? I don't really eat chicken that much. I really don't. I used to. Chicken's cheaper. It's definitely cheaper. But yeah, I really don't eat much of it anymore because I just feel better eating beef. I really do.
I'm more of a beef kind of girl.
I know they're hiring the diamonds, but I'm more of a beef girl.
It's one of our favorite comedians.
What happens there? Pretty intense shit, actually. We suggest. Wait, where the pots? I was gonna make some eggs. Oh, cool.
What?
It's dipped in the dirty one. Thanks, babe.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thanks for cleaning.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to eat chicken. White meat is just too dry, and combining it with rice or mashed potatoes doesn't make it much better for me. So here's the deal. If you enjoy chicken, why don't you crock pot it? Because it's tough to screw it up in a crock pot. Put it on low, it's all over. You guys watch Thor: Love and Thunder yet? No, we haven't. I honestly don't have any plans. I don't have any plans. How was it, though? Thor was looking real natural in that one, that's for sure.
Was he?
Hell no. Which I could be wrong, but Jesus Christ, he looked, that's probably the most yoked he's ever been from just the glimpses I saw.
Well, let's watch it then.
Ha!
You got me. You got me hooked.
Yeah, he looked friggin' crazy. Dim delts be poppin'.
Well, that's what women want.
Say what?
That's what women want.
Delts be poppin'?
Big delts.
Big delts.
Make songs about it. I like big delts.
I like big delts and I cannot lie. I live off chicken, vegetables, and sriracha. Heck yeah,
Hey.
Kurt. Yeah, and that again, that's just it. Chicken, it's inexpensive, and I definitely ate more of it when I was first starting out bodybuilding and in school and all that. Definitely.
Yeah, we ate a lot of chicken jerky when we first started.
Yeah, chicken jerky. I really did screw it up quite a bit. And some eggs and pork rinds. Yeah, I've gone eggs every single day right there with you. But the pork rinds, I go through phases every now and then. Kristen, how often do you eat Flex Pro meals since you also prep yourself? So Jenna had a meal the past 2 days.
Yeah, I had one the last 3 days.
It's funny because I would probably eat them more if I didn't have content to make, but I'm always thinking in terms of I got to make, some content and some ads and whatnot around it. So, but we probably eat 3 a week maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of replaced our cheat meal or treat meal.
Yeah, that's a good way to put that. Yeah, without a doubt.
Because they are a lot more flavorful and they're a little bit higher in fat content.
Yeah, they have more sodium, all that, than what we normally take in, that is.
That really satisfies my...
Yeah, we really haven't ordered or eaten out or whatever. You're right, now that I think about that. Might be a good angle for the content, actually. Let's see, somebody said something about something.
That's very specific, babe.
It was hilarious, and there is a scene of Chris Hemsworth's bare booty for Jenna.
And his delts are showing?
That was a replacement for potato chips. They also go great with sriracha. Really? Too bad we're on a shortage. But again, I went from
sriracha?
296 to 193, 153. Good Lord.
It's like,
Kurt, good for you. What'd you do?
You have
Just
yourself.
nutrition? Yeah, you have to yourself. Jenna said, yeah, let me get a banana. I'm friggin' starving. What's up with these bananas? They're literally green at the tips.
you're going to have
but
to
then
eat these. They fell on the floor.
Well, here, go ahead, eat one. This one popped out. Jenna, stop laughing at that. God, you are a child, Jenna. Jenna laughed at me saying it popped out. God, Jenna.
Is that not funny? That's funny.
It is funny, it's just you're a child. Why don't you eat it over here on camera?
That's why I'm not eating it on camera. Yeah, please.
Oh, they can hear me chewing, that sucks. Wait a minute, buddy.
Nova.
I think he was in the shot, I don't know. All right.
Nova, come here.
It's egg time. Oh, God.
It's peanut butter jelly time.
It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter. Okay, no more. Peanut butter jelly. So Jenna is no longer eating eggs and hasn't been for a while now.
Know what? Okay.
You bite your hand?
Yeah.
It's peanut butter doggy time.
That's dirty.
Well, yeah, I've been cooking all night and moving it around and such. Wait. Press and hold. Press, hold. Thank you, babe. Appreciate your participation. The rice. Okay, got it. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. How long have I been going? Can you see on the time? Please. I just see you in the corner of the screen right now.
2 hours and 22 minutes.
Damn. Somebody just vibrated. Roman whipped his head around when I said that for some reason. 4, 6, 7, and 8. So I just cracked 12 eggs. This will make 3 days worth. Mic awareness, good job, babe. You still got it. Well, who's Mike? Change my diet, track calories, 8 carbs in the morning, and hit the gym like a maniac. Kurt, good for you. That's friggin' rad. Good for you. 296 to 150 friggin' 3. Good God. So wait a minute. 296 minus 153. 296 minus 153. 143 pounds. Good Lord. Good for you. Good Lord. I wonder how you feel. I wonder how you feel now compared to them. Miss seeing Matt and Jen cook. There's almost something weirdly comforting about it. Really? That's interesting. Huh. I wonder why that is, babe.
I bet it's all my childish jokes.
All your childish jokes? I'm sure that has something to do with it, yeah. So the rice meal was lunch prep, right? And are the eggs for breakfast? Yes. So yeah, the eggs are gonna be for breakfast, and all the meals we made, the other meals are gonna be lunch and dinner. Yeah. Christian, is your book out yet? No, it is not. So Christian, what I'm doing is, I'll be honest with you, right now I'm having such a tough time figuring out if I want to make one book or a bunch of numerous books or what. But no, it's not out yet. The Everyday Nutrition Guide, that's out. And I've updated it about 8 times now, just improving it, but that's out, done. The other one is, I'll just be honest with you, it's been, there's still stuff I want to make better on it. So I just hadn't put it out. I'm not done with it yet. Yeah. How do I feel? No more knee and back pains. That's so huge. I'm loving seeing muscle definition for the first time in my life. God, that's crazy. And I'm still getting used to people telling me that I'm hot. Heck yeah, Kurt. That's friggin' awesome. Good for you. I can't, the confidence boost in that is life-changing, literally. Good for you. Jesus. Jonathan, hey Matt, big fan. What's your best recommendation for building strength as far as workout regimen and diet? Jonathan, appreciate you being here. So when you say strength, I'll have to bank on you meaning general strength, common strength, or are you meaning like you trying to power lift and like trying to move some heavy ass weight? What are you trying to do? And that also sort of dictates the nutrition, to be honest with you. Depends on what the goal is. If you don't care at all and you're just like, strength is the only thing I care about, then that's different. Muscle definition. All right, got it. Okay, got it. So muscle definition is the main focus. I'm biased to this, so I'll tell you how I do it, how I like it, but there's a billion ways you can do it. Honestly, what matters the most is finding something that you're gonna stick to. So if you know you're gonna stick to playing basketball, as ridiculous as that sounds, I don't know if you've ever played basketball consistently, but you can build some friggin' muscle from that. Anyway, so long story short, find something that you truly enjoy. I enjoy like a power building type workout, which is basically, I lift 3 days a week and I do squat, bench, deadlift, squat, bench, deadlift in those days. So I squat twice, I bench twice, and I deadlift twice. And then I'm focusing on my back, so I'm doing a back movement in addition to those days. Pull-ups 1 week, and then the opposite week is lat pull down, T-bar row, and cable row. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now, and it's allowing a lot of recovery time, and I'm being super, super meticulous on the weight. So when it comes to building muscle, if you're a beginner, really and truly, if you just start picking the weights up and stay consistent, you're gonna build some muscle. Like, you can accidentally build muscle if you just stick to it, honestly. The longer you're in your journey, the tougher it is to build muscle. So I would tell you to find something you enjoy. If you're not sure what you enjoy, then try numerous things. And let's see, what do you do on your days off? I got you, hang tight. Find the thing you enjoy. For me, I started out in bodybuilding. Now it's more of a power building type thing. Figure out how many days you can go that you're actually gonna go. Don't say you're gonna go 6 days a week if you're not gonna go 6 days a week. Set your sort of like floor of, I'm going this many times no matter what. If hell freezes over, I'm still getting in there. So honestly, getting the habits down mean more first than the best routine, to be honest with you. That really, that's the best thing I can give you, seriously. And when it comes to nutrition, it's the same thing, establishing the habits. Like, I would really, I wish that I could go back and tell myself what I knew now about nutrition and the understanding of energy balance. So download MyFitnessPal, I'm serious. I have a video on this channel where I walk you through how to use it and whatnot, and learn nutrition by way of tracking it. You know, the first week, don't change anything. Don't change anything about your eating, but just track it. Just track it to see what you're actually eating, how much you're eating, and really just go from there. So at the end of the day, lift weights or some sort of strength training. Figure out how many days you can go and stick to that. And then the nutrition, shoot for at least calorie maintenance. Just shoot for calorie maintenance for now. And that should be your only focus. Seriously, that would be it for right now. Fizz, I know you're not doing My Friend Watches anymore, but do you have any future projects planned with Holden? Not as of right now. Not as of right now. I've been super, super focused on what I'm doing. He's been super focused on what he's doing. He did have a project that he wanted sort of the boys to get together and do, but Jeremy and myself aren't going to be able to do it. So not as of right now. Not as of right now. So, all right, Christian, what do you do on your days off? So honestly, the days off depends on the days and how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. What's been interesting is with this split, how I've done it, it allows for so much recovery time. You know, you're lifting 3 days a week, but the 3 days, like, you're making the most of the time. So, I will stretch every now and then when I'm truly feeling it. I'll be honest with you, I wish I stretched every day. I don't. But I haven't been injured. I've been good, and I think it's because of the amount of recovery. And I've been super, super focused on trying to get effective sleep. And honestly, that's been it. I do some walking with the dogs every now and then, and I guess I'm naturally just sort of an active person, but nothing crazy specific on the days off, to be honest. The days off, I'm focusing on all the other things like business and whatnot that I have to do. Dr. Strange, Matt out here looking too cute to scoot. Yeah, right? See me over there? Dr. Squatch. Hey Matt, how important are protein supplements when it comes to building muscle mass? Not trying to get absolutely massive, but if I were to strength training daily, would I still make decent progress? Not trying to get absolutely massive, but if I were to strength train daily. So if you're not getting adequate protein from your nutrition, which is superior to supplements, and like a protein powder or whatever is like, that's the only thing you're going to be able to get due to convenience, or you can't meal prep, or you can't afford a meal prep service or whatever, it's better than not having enough protein. Supplements are meant to supplement your nutrition. They can be used for convenience and whatnot, I get that. I'm more of a fan of getting it from the food, but if you're asking, do I have to have it? No, you do not have to. And food is always superior. Always, 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 always. But it can do the trick. It can do the job. It can do the trick. It can. Look at this man in here. Richard Becker in here. What up, fam? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. When did you get here? Sorry, I meant doing strength daily. Daily? Meaning no days off? Protein powder prices went up, sadly. They went up? Are you kidding me? How the hell could they go up? How is there any room for protein powders to go up? Awesome. Thanks a ton. Exactly what I was asking. Yeah. Gotcha. Good God. I haven't bought protein powder in a while. The last ones we bought, we never even used. It's because they were out of the drinks that we usually get, but it's actually not a protein drink, actually. It's just ultra filtered or something. Awesome, thanks a ton, exactly what I needed. My plans may be bigger than my abilities. When your abilities, you mean schedule and whatnot? Is that what you mean? Richard Becker in here. Hey man, what happened with what we were last talking about? You told me you gotta get something looked at. That happened? How'd that go? Can you tell I'm trying to be cryptic? That stove is hot. Holy shit, it's hot. Jenna, I think I burned my face. So here you go. I got a faux egg breakfast. And then in the morning time, I'll throw some cheese on it, or throw some sun-dried tomatoes on it. Some days I'll do, if I've been really craving stuff, every now and then I'll do ketchup on it, but that's a rarity. Cheese is a go-to for sure. Jenna, I don't know if Jenna could survive without cheese. She just said mm-mm, which I agree. I don't know if she could. It's been a super long live, you guys, super long live. Is that music still rocking, or did it turn off? Is that music still playing in the background? I can't tell. Tyler friggin' Gillette in the chat. Music is still playing, nice. Tyler, how you been, bro? What's happening, good sir? What's up, man? What's up? Christian, do you take any vitamins, fish oil, etc.? It's so funny because I'm honestly, like, at face value, I'm not a big proponent of supplements, but when the pandemic hit, Jenna kind of went psycho, and we started taking some more things like zinc and whatnot. So this is mine, I take every day. Jenna says it makes us look like I'm old. I'm like, screw that. It makes me look organized as hell. Get off me. So what do I take? I take... All right, we take ADD med. This is a happy med. Oh, and then I take, let me get this home. Get a better angle here on all my medications. So, where did that? Okay, we got ADD meds, happy meds. We got, this is like a multivitamin basically, and I think this is another multivitamin Why are we taking 2 multivitamins? We don't? Well, one of them is, what the hell? The jelly bean one. Oh, okay, all right. So this is like a multivitamin, which I honestly think multivitamins are total crap. Jenna just likes getting them, so I just eat them because they taste good. And then these are hair, skin, and nail vitamins, but they're just jelly beans and they taste good, so I eat them. And 2 zincs we take. Zinc super good for your immune system. The clear ones, those are vitamin D. Definitely feel a difference when I take those. There is some efficacy to fish oil. I have seen that there's some efficacy. Honestly, I just don't really think about it much, and I know this sounds stupid, but I can't find a fish oil that doesn't taste and smell like garbage. Oh, how did I forget about this? We also take turmeric. Turmeric with the curcumin. That helps with inflammation. Like, I've definitely felt it. And when I say inflammation, I mean like in your joints and stuff like that. I definitely feel a difference when I'm taking it versus not taking it. And then I think, let's see, zinc. Here lately, I've been taking some, what is this? It's like melatonin with chamomile and lavender. I'm actually gonna stop taking this. It's good stuff, it works, but you know, melatonin is actually a hormone, so getting dependent or taking something really often like that, a hormone, it's not a good idea. So we're sort of letting those run out. We're gonna stop doing that. But I have been using this, and Jenna has been using this as well. ZQuil, good stuff, helps me a lot. You know, I'd love to be like, I don't want to lean on something to, you know, I don't want to lean on medications to make me sleep or wake me up or whatever, but look, I gotta function. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna use what I need. Just go for it. All right. You haven't got those labs back. Okay, got you. Right on. So, Christian, that's a look through our med drawer. Glad to still see you live streaming. For show, bro. We took a little break from it, but yeah, we back on it. Gavin, Legion fish oil, best brand by far I've had for fish oil. You know, and this is not correct, okay? But I'm a big proponent that if you don't feel a difference from the supplement, then it's probably not worth it. That's not correct, okay? Just because you don't feel a difference doesn't mean that something's not working. I understand that, but at the end of the day, it is really difficult for me to be like, I'm gonna drop X amount of dollars on this one more supplement that, you know, isn't FDA regulated. So I need to, at some point, I probably will look at fish oil because I've heard it both ways, but I keep seeing more good things about fish oil. So, faux show, Christian, faux show. Oh crap, yeah, one more thing, my bad. We take this too. Good God, we take a lot. This actually leads into your question, coffee or tea. So, Jenna, coffee or tea? Depends on the time of day. I didn't think that was gonna be your answer. I don't like coffee, not a big fan. Really not. Jenna loves it. I'd pick tea. I'd pick tea any day of the week. We also take this. How long have we been drinking Spark, babe? Like, seriously, for like 10 years. It's got a boatload of vitamins in it, apparently. Who knows, they could be lying about it. Could just be nothing but caffeine, but it's got caffeine in it, and that's pretty much my morning drink. Super good. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, god dang, we take a lot of supplements. I didn't realize that. Gavin, definitely one of the supplements that I feel like isn't complete crap. Yeah, fish oil and creatine, zinc, D3 mainly. I completely agree. So, good God, I keep finding things I take. So, Christian, this is a forever tutorial. Where the hell's, babe, you know what that creatine bottle is? All right, well, damn it. Well, I also take creatine, Christian. I'll take creatine on days that I lift, which I know it makes sense to, saturate the muscles and take it on days you don't lift as well. But just kind of a cost thing, to be honest with you. Like, god dang, we take a lot of supplements. Shit. Yeah, creatine for sure. Creatine, vitamin D, B12 I've seen a difference with. It's actually a little much. Oh yeah, Legion. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of Legion. It was Matt Ogus was all about Legion. Yeah. I remember that. All right, when I'm done with these eggs, I'm tapping out on the live. Oh, the rice is done, nice. Hey babe, I was just sitting here thinking, because I've talked to people on lives and clients and all that, and some people will stick to meal prepping, still some people don't. And I was about to ask you, I was like, why do you think I stick to meal prepping? Like, it's something that I've been religious about, right? And I know, like, I think we both know why you and I both stick to meal prepping. It's because of, the financial benefits, the health benefits, the time-saving benefits, all that, right? But, like, as well as I know, I don't always stick to everything that I'm like, I'm going to do that, right? Would you agree with that? Why do you think I stick to this then, though? Makes sense, yeah. It's just like, I hear people when they say, they're like, I just haven't done or haven't stuck with it. And, no shade to anybody, but just for myself, for us, I'm like, we don't have another option. Like, I truly view, like, if we don't do this, we won't eat. That's how I view it. Anyway. Yeah, but with all of it, I always wonder, is it worth all the money you have to shell out? So Gavin, there's a saying I've always found that made sense. Either pay now with your money or pay later with your health. But I agree with what you're saying when it comes to supplements and all that. It's shady. It's shady. Who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? Like, I agree, and I'm a hypocrite, and I disagree. Like, I go both ways sometimes, seriously. Christian, one thing I use to take every day before training, but none at all now is pre-workout. Me and you both. The only time I'll take a pre-workout is if I'm so dead exhausted, like just so friggin' tired. And it has to be like on one of my days off. And it's this pre-workout that expired forever ago. It expired in 2020. Nah, I use it once every now and then. I hadn't died yet. And I'm damn sure not going to go buy a pre-workout. So until I get sick from it, I'm not doing it. A cheat code I found is getting store-made rotisserie. Really? My dad loves rotisserie chickens. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not crazy about it. But you know what I do, Christian? Seriously, if I were to go get a pre-workout, if somebody say, hey, you got to go get a pre-workout, I'd just go buy caffeine pills. I would, seriously. That's always been the most effective and the cheapest by far. What's up, big dog? It's funny, the more digging I do, the more studies I see. Creatine and caffeine are like not even close landslides of all supplements. Like they beat everything. Like if you could only have those two, you'd be just fine. The rest of them are, I don't want to say the rest of them are absolute garbage, but it's just vitamin D too, like vitamin D as well, and then, you know, B12, but and zinc's good too, I guess. But from a fitness standpoint, those are just, they're highly, 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 highly studied, proven. I still have some pre-workout for a rainy day, right? I get it. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Yep. All right, let's just go ahead and kill this. That's it. That's all the eggs I'm cooking. And then I'm gonna put y'all right here. You're back with the doggo. Back with the doggo. It's really interesting. Somebody said it's almost comforting to watch us do the meal prep. Trippy. Hey, babe. Were you paying attention at all when I was lifting today? Minimally. Did you see me at any point look like I was really struggling? Yeah. Really? Like I wasn't able to get the weight? Yeah, no, I meant like, did I look like I was not doing well in the lift? That's what I was asking. Okay, all right, never mind. I was gonna say, I was like, I thought I did good. I did good lifting weights. Let's see. One of the best analogies I heard to fitness is like a chair. If you look at each component of fitness as one leg, then you can and still sit in a chair. That's a good point. So one leg would be strength training, one cardio, one sleep, one nutrition. Ooh. Best case scenario is have all four, but you can get by with three. It's true. It's true. It's true. That's a really good, I've never heard that. I like that a lot. I like that a whole lot. I like it a lot. Done. Oh, stepped on the camera, my bad. Okay, that's enough of that. Tupperware. I'm starting to get a little loopy, guys. Can you tell? So I made 6 days worth of eggs. So I'll make that someday this week. kit and caboodle. Whatever. Romy dog. Put some veggies in here and then I'll be out, y'all. Oh yeah, you can see here. Good. Thank God. We out of A1? Yeah. Okay. I cooked that in soy, so we should be fine. What, like teriyaki and whatnot? I'll probably hit mine with mustard this week. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, you want me to do that? So I'm gonna do Jenna some Chick-fil-A and I'm gonna do me some mustard. 3 and 3. Did you know that mustard has no calories? Interesting, right? Just vinegar and mustard seed. It's got turmeric in it, paprika, salt. Oh, I did not know that. Why do the accent? You didn't need to do the accent. Jenna loves Chick-fil-A sauce. I think it's whatever. Yeah, believe it or not, Christian, Jenna has an entire thing of Chick-fil-A sauce. Yeah, she's a bad person. I don't think she heard me. It's got a, ooh, damn, got 160 calories. So, this is mine, this is hers. A little sauce action, a little sauce action. What the hell happened, Rome? Why is the camera not on you? Are you watching the live right now, babe? Oh, you can see Roman chilling like a dog. There it is, folks. The last 6 meals of the night. And son of a mother, I've got no more room. Oh, I've got no more room. Broke the door. All right, this is what it looks like. You want a meal right now? Cut. Shit. These are mine. So, what we have here is a dilemma of no more space. You can actually see it in that camera over there a little bit. I guess I gotta go low. Super low down here. And Jenna wants one of these now. Oh, damn. Well, sometimes you gotta get creative. There's no space. Put it where it's not meant to go. Where the ice comes out. It'll be fine. Right, doggo. you still weigh your foods, or do you eyeball it now? Yeah, we still weigh the meat out for sure. Yeah. I was looking at your website. Does the solo 4-week go off of just us saying we did it, or is it like a timer that follow along with the app? I tell you what, I am CSAN if you want. There's something on there called the free 5-day fit test, and that'll get you into the app, obviously for free, and you can sort of take a look and see how things work. But for the 4-week solo challenge, it's basically you get challenges every 4 weeks. You get workouts, the whole 9, and it's more of a solo guided thing. So, you know, whether you do the workouts or not, you're going to still get the workouts coming to you. It's again more of a solo, unless you did get. I have a package on there where you can get the challenges and then access to me if you're wanting more accountability, or if you're wanting, you know, more of questioning and whatnot. So let me make sure I answer the question. Does the solo 4-week go off of we did it, or is it like there's a timer? Oh yeah, so I am gonna be able to tell if you did the workout or not, because when you start the workout and finish the workout, it tells me when you do, how many sets you did, how many reps you did, how much time it took. You rate it, how difficult it was, and all that. So yeah, I'm able to see if you're doing it or not. Yeah. And the thing is, I've been doing this long enough to know if somebody's lying about it or not. And to be honest with you, I think I might have one person that ever sort of true about it. So yeah, there's definitely some accountability there. Yeah, without a doubt. So, for sure. Heating your food up, babe. This might be one of the longest live streams I've ever done. Should I wrap it up, babe? That's pretty sweet. Heck yeah, man. Yeah. I've had this app for 5 years now, and it's really good. I run my entire business on it. Seriously, if you want to give it a look-see, the 5-day free fit test, it'll get you in there. You and I can talk in there. If you have questions, you're more than welcome to give it a spin, see if it looks like it's right for you. And if not, it's all good. It's all good. You want to give that a look at the 5-day? Yeah, cool. I think I should have that in my description if I don't in this video. But it's on my website as well. I keep screwing it up. 5-day free fit test, free 5-day fit test. I always screw that terminology up. But yeah, it's there. Oh boy. I'm walking this stuff to the freezer. We've got a fridge outside that I showed you earlier that I keep a bunch of food in, both the freezer and the fridge. This mic setup is the best decision I ever made for the live streams, for sure. You think there's a microwave out there that's not obnoxiously loud when it beeps? All right, I'm tapping out. I'm tired. There it is, 3-hour live stream. I am CSAN, that's it, yeah. Nah, the 5-day free fit test, no workouts required. And I have quite a few. The 4-week solo challenges, there's no workouts, there's no equipment required for that either. So no matter where you be, it is burden free. I wanted to make the barrier to entry very low for people if they didn't have equipment. So that was the point. I'm also working on a gym version for people that want to be in the gym with it. So anyways, some new ones have a silent feature, I've heard. For real? That sounds incredible. I understand the reasoning for the beep, but God, it's loud. You want salt on anything, babe? You want anything else before I bring this to you? Want another banana? You want me to stop asking you questions? It's super hot. Because the peas were still frozen and everything wasn't. Right on, IMC. Yeah, that's cool. That'll work. It'll be there. Tell you what, I am CSAN. If you want, shoot me an email at mattlanefitness@gmail.com. That way, if you don't sign up for it, you and I can continue to talk about it. If you have questions, you're more than welcome. mattlanefitness@gmail.com. I won't be surprised of a microwave with Bluetooth that pings your phone when it is done. That sounds rad. Definitely got to check out the 5-day too. Yeah, Foxy Girl, it's there. It be free. The point of it is to, one, show you the app and it gives you a feel for my app and inside of it and how it works. And then the other side of it is to test your fitness, see where you're at. I run you through and give you some workouts and whatnot. And I run you through just to sort of check and see where you're at with your fitness. So it's a cool little hybrid reasoning for it. Cool, right on, I am CSAN. All right, I'm out of here. I'm exhausted. I'm tapping out. Roman's super tired too. Look at him. He looks. Are you okay, buddy? You gonna make it? Dude, I'm so sorry. You look so tired. You gonna be okay? You're gonna make it, buddy. It's gonna be fine. All right, we be out. Appreciate y'all so friggin' much. A lot of fun. Longest live stream I think I've ever done. Jesus. All right, I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. You don't have to be perfect at this long ass live stream. Just be better than yesterday. Every day. It was a great stream, Matt and chat. Have a great night, y'all. See you in 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks. Later on.